All right. I'm obviously not so organized today. Hello, everybody, and welcome. Hello and welcome. I'm not organized because new setup. If you know me, you know that I like to play around with my setup, still figuring this room out, but I kind of like where I'm going. I'm just checking if the sound is working. Still figuring. All right, it's working. Great. Hello and welcome, you guys. Hello and welcome, everybody. I'm really excited to be here with you guys today for another talk. And today we're going to talk all about the law of attraction. What is it? You know, if you've heard about it, we'll dig a bit deeper today. And what is law of attraction? How it can serve your life and how you can actually use it. So law of attraction can be something that's a bit philosophical, you know, and spiritual. But I'm going to try to give you some practical things that you can actually bring into your life when it comes to law of attraction. So if you know me, if you know a bit about me, you know that I do have a spiritual side to me. So a lot of the work that I share, a lot of the teachings that I share, a lot of the experience that I share with you guys has a spiritual or Eastern, let's say, angle to it. It's just because I'm a yogi, I'm a meditator. This was the initiation of my journey, was actually spirituality. And I do like to balance it with Western studies and through my studying right now and over the past year in hypnotherapy and coaching. So I do like that balance of East and West, right? The Eastern kind of healing modalities and the Western scientific modalities that also serve us very well. So I like to merge them. And today is a bit more Eastern, but have an open mind. Have an open mind because I'm learning that everything that we see in the East, whether it's in yoga or spiritual practice, so on, you can find an equivalent to it in medicine, in science, in Western studies. You can find an equivalent to it. It's just a different language, really. Really, even things that have to do with God and the universe, you know, they have an equivalent to them in a Western language, in a language that is more scientific, right? So you take what you need and let it inspire you, but have an open mind, right? Have an open mind. So, long introductions as usual. All right, you guys. So today we're going to talk about law of attraction. And I just want to say, you know, as to start with, that I'm really happy I'm here, and there are a few people who are new in this group. So I'm really grateful for everyone who's here and inviting you to ask questions, right? Because like I keep saying, you know, I could give you information, but the best way to benefit from this is ask a question, share your experience, tell us what you think, how do you experience this kind of modalities, and let's learn from that and share. So yeah, you're welcome to ask questions, write in the comments, post something, and yeah, I'm happy to answer you at any time. So, what is law of attraction? Like I said, it's a philosophy, okay? It's a philosophy, and the main core or essence of the philosophy is that we are all forms of energy. We're nothing but a form of energy, vibrating at a certain frequency. Every item in the universe is an energy vibrating at a different frequency, basically. And with that in mind that we are forms of energy, right? It means we are emitting energy and attracting energy. So that the whole universe is in conversation through energy, okay? So what that means is that anything that I attract into my life or anything that I repel from my life is done through energy. Okay, let's go a bit deeper into that. All right, let's go a bit deeper into that. So the law of attraction literally states that a positive energy attracts positive and the negative energy attracts negative. that the like attracts like. All right. So that anything that I'm putting out into the universe is receiving it as it is and will give me back the equivalent of it. So I'll give an example. If I'm putting out into the world, the energy of fear, right? Energetically, I'm full of fear. My body is vibrating fear. My aura, the energy surrounding me, the energy within me is based on fear. The universe, which means other people, animals, universal energy, any form of energy that's around me will sense that, will take that, and will work with me based on the fear. So if I'm afraid of falling, right, there's a big possibility that I will fall because I'm emitting the energy of fear of falling, I don't know why I said falling, right? And I'm putting it out into the universe. And that me putting out that energy in the form of a feeling, in the form of an emotion, in the form of a form, attracts that into my life. So that the next time I'm walking, I trip and I feel like, I was afraid of this. That's what I was afraid of. What you're afraid of, you attract. Similarly, what the positive energy you have, you attract. So if I wake up feeling, I'm so happy about my life. I'm just so excited today. I'm so excited to do this talk. I'm going to share amazing information. Then I'm so excited to meet this client and this friend and I'm just so motivated. Then there's a big possibility that the day will flow with ease, with positivity and joy. That I will have confidence, that I will meet a client and have a beautiful conversation, that I will have fun with my friend because I emitted that energy into the world already, right? So the basics of the law of attraction is that like attracts like. What I put out into the universe, right, I attract. And the basis of it is that every thought that we have, every thought is a form of energy. And every thought turns into an emotion, every emotion turns into an action, every action becomes a habit, every habit becomes our character, and our character becomes our destiny. So you see how just by thinking something, it's turning into my destiny. So if I'm thinking, I'm so afraid, I'm so afraid that I might faint on the airplane. Next time I go on an airplane, right? I have a flight and I'm so afraid. And I'm just thinking the whole time, I'm afraid of fainting. I'm afraid of fainting. I'm afraid, fainting, afraid, fainting. That thought becomes an emotion. Oh my God, I'm really afraid. I'm not kidding. I'm afraid. I feel it in my body. I'm afraid. My biology starts to change, right? My blood pressure starts to drop. Oh my God, I'm going to faint. I'm feeling it now. I start to feel it. This emotion starts to become an action. And as soon as I enter into the plane, guess what happens? I faint. So the same thing that I was afraid of turned into an actual reality, into my destiny. This is a simple example. I'll go into the bigger examples, but just for you to understand it, the thought becomes an emotion, the emotion becomes an action, it becomes my destiny. So every thought that you have, if it's positive, it's going to create a positive destiny or action, whether it's in your day or in your life. If it's a negative thought, the more you build on that negative thought, I'm afraid, I'm scared, I can't, no, I feel, I'm like, the more you build on it, the more it grows, the more it actually turns into a reality. Okay? The law of attraction. What you think, you attract. What you think, you become. Crazy, right? Now let's take it a bit bigger, because those examples I gave you were very based on like today. If I'm scared of the flight, I'm going to faint on the flight, right? Let's take it a bit bigger. Money mindset. I'm talking about money mindset because I'm just so into it nowadays. Since I was young, I was brought up in a family that keeps telling me that money is hard. It's hard to find, right? You need to work so hard for it. You know, we're not rich people. It's not easy to be rich, right? So what's the thought that's coming into my mind over my life, over my childhood, and as I grow up? Oh my God, money is hard. Money is hard. Money is not easy to find. I need to work hard for it. We're not rich people. We have to work so hard for money. It's not easy. It doesn't grow on trees, right? These are the negative thoughts that stay with many people, by the way, throughout their life. And they're repeating that thought. Now, how is this impacting their destiny? Law of attraction. That thought, money is hard, not easy to find, difficult, I'm not rich, I need to work so hard for it. Start to turn into an emotion. Oh, I feel it. Oh, money. Oh my God, look at them. They're so posh. You start to feel like rich people are actually, you start to see that as negative. So you start to turn into an emotion of fear, of hate, it start to turn into an emotion. And that emotion, what does it turn into? It turns into a negative action. Why is it negative? Because every time you try to make money, you start to feel it's hard. I'm gonna do it, but it's hard. How much money can I make anyway? Right? You start to repel money because you're telling the universe, the energy outside of you, that this is hard. So yeah, everyone around you and the energy around you is accepting that she thinks it's hard. Let's make it hard, right? So it becomes difficult to make money. There aren't opportunities that open my way easily. When I do an amazing job, I get underpaid because my mind is telling me that I'm not worth that money. Right? Now imagine the opposite. Imagine someone who was brought up and have a mindset of, oh, money is abundant. Money is all over me. I can make money with ease, right? Everyone can make money. Everyone can become rich, actually, right? A very positive mindset. Now, what happens? Now, you see how my body changed. My body changes. The way I feel changes. And if my body changes and the way I feel changes about money, guess what's going to happen? I'm going to emit a different energy. I'm going to radiate a different energy. And now opportunities are start going to open my way. The universe is going to say, oh, she wants to make money. This is a great opportunity. Someone calls me, hey, do you want to jump on this amazing opportunity? Yes. Hey, did you hear that there's this new job that is paying double what you're paying? Why don't you apply? Oh my God. How did you know that I was searching for a job? I didn't know. I just thought about you. And then you start to see this synchronicity. Random people showing up in your life, random opportunities opening up for you, random doors, random phone calls, all to support that positive mindset that you had, which is, money is easy. I'm just attracting money. It's abundant. It's everywhere. It's a matter of time of when I will get it. It's happening in my life. It's coming. So that positive mindset, that positive thought turns into a positive emotion, turns into a positive action, and creates a positive destiny, right? So thought turns into your destiny. A positive thought turns into a positive destiny or action. A negative thought turns into a negative action. Same with people who keep thinking those thoughts of, I can't, I don't have the confidence, I don't have time to do or become an entrepreneur or open my business or leave the job. I can't, it's too hard, you don't understand, I have kids. Like all of these, excuses in a way, right? This is putting out a negative thought, a negative form of energy into the universe. And guess what it's going to attract? Difficulty in moving into a new job, low confidence. People are not going to want to give you opportunities. They're going to feel that you are someone who just doesn't have that positive energy. It's going to de-attract things from you. All right, see? So many examples, but this is the basics of it. You are like a magnet. What you think, how you act, what you emit into the universe, you're attracting. Even if you think, I don't want to get sick, that's a negative thought. Because it's showing that you're scared of sickness. I don't want to get sick. I really don't want to get sick. And then you see that those people end up getting sick. Oh, you were really scared of it. You got sick. It's crazy, right? Instead of thinking, I don't want to get sick, you can think, I want to be healthy. I want to be strong. I want to have vitality. What do you want instead? So instead of thinking of what you don't want, think of what you want. So now let's talk a bit about how you can practice law of attraction, how you can invite this positivity into your life, how can you invite this positive law of attraction into your life. Let's see if I missed something that I wanted to share. I did want to share one key message, which is why I love the law of attraction is number one, it really helps you relax. Why? Because then you become aware, oh, okay, life is not just about pushing, pushing, pushing and doing. It's also about relaxing and realizing that I'm emitting an energy into the universe, and the universe is supporting me. When I say I want to the universe is going to support me with it. It's just a matter of when. But it's sure that when you're so confident, positive, and you feel something, so it's not just thinking it, feeling in your body, oh, I want this, I'm gonna get it. Nothing's gonna stop me from doing this. The universe is gonna receive your message and support you to get there, right? If you think it and feel it strongly, nothing can stand in your way. So you can relax. And you don't need to feel all the time, I need to work 10 times harder to get this. Hey, relax. You're doing what you can. Keep going. Keep putting action into it. But trust that the universe got you. Let me close the door because there's this annoying sound, if you could hear it. So let's talk a bit about a few things you could do. How can you practice law of attraction? And number one is inviting gratitude, which we speak a lot about here in this group, right? If you've been to some of my previous talks. So inviting gratitude into your life, right? Gratitude, which means every day finding at least 3 things I'm positive for before I go to bed. Why is that important? Again, it's helping me practice, okay, I'm grateful for this, this and that. And the universe loves gratitude. The philosophy really is that the universe, the more you're grateful, the more you're emitting that positive frequency vibration, and the universe is catching that vibration and is going to give back to you a similar vibration that's very positive. So gratitude is an amazing form of practicing law of attraction. Another one is positive affirmations and creating a positive mindset. But before we go into that, actually, I'm not going to go too much into that today. I'm going to share with you another key tool linked to that, which is, guys, pay attention to what is your mindset now. What is a negative mindset that you have? Just become aware of it. What is something that you keep saying to yourself which is negative? Whether it's I can't, or money is hard, or you have to work at a job that you don't like, there is no other option, you have to do this. You know, all of these kind of things that drown you. Number one, become aware of them. What are the thoughts that I'm putting out into the universe that are not serving my destiny? Right? What I want as my destiny. Know them, become aware of them. And then take time to think, okay, how can I turn these into a positive, right? So if it is, money is hard to make, okay, let me take a step back. Well, there's a lot of people out there who are making a lot of money. So yes, they work hard, but it is possible. It doesn't mean that it's not possible. I am educated. I have knowledge. I have strength. I can do it too. So actually money is not hard to get. It's just a matter of having an action plan and going for it and believing it's possible. See, so I switched a negative into a positive. So do this for yourself. You can take a moment today. You can take a topic, right? Whether it's, let's say, your mindset at work or mindset with money or relationships. You know, if you want to attract someone or if you have a relationship or a partnership that's not serving you. What is the negative mindset that you have around something in your life that you want to attract, that you're not able to attract right now? And how can you turn it into positive conversation that can help you attract this, right? So what do you want to attract? What's the negative mindset around what you want to attract? And how can you change it into something that you can actually attract positively? Another example, right? I have a negative mindset that I can't build a successful business from scratch. It's too hard. And I'm getting old. I don't have time. Negative mindset. That's obviously never gonna make me attain that destiny. So I changed that into, well, it is possible. There's many people who are leaving their jobs and creating businesses that are successful. I have a lot of passion. I have a lot of things to share. So why not? I can do it. I need to put action. I need to get support. There's things that I can do to help me get there. It's possible. So now the positive shift is, you know what? I can create my own business. I'm going to get support. I'm going to allow the universe to support me as well. And I'm going to go for it. Such a positive shift. So you see, take what's negative, turn it into a positive conversation. And yeah, I will stop here. Because there's a lot to share, but you know, just leaving you with this because it is important and good enough for this session today, which is your Tuesday session. Is it Tuesday? It is, right? Which is pay attention to what negative mindset you are inviting into your life, turn it into a positive conversation, invite more gratitude, and practice this positive conversation. Anytime you're walking through life and you notice, okay, why is this person talking negatively about this topic? Why is there complaining? Why am I complaining now? Stop it and see if you can turn it into positive. Even sickness can become a positive conversation. Instead of saying, oh, I really wish you don't get sick. I really wish I don't get sick. Try to say, I want to invite health and vitality, and I'm going to eat healthy and do this and that to support that. Oh, you're manifesting that, right? So always invite this positive conversation into your life. I hope this served you today. Positive attracts positive, negative attracts negative. Like attracts like. Hope you're always attracting the positive things into your life. Sending you all so much love. And stay tuned next week. We have an amazing challenge coming up. It's a 3-day challenge, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, where I'll be going live, sharing you with you worksheets and reflection questions, all about elevating your mind. And we're already building into that, elevating the mind so that we can elevate our life. Much love to you guys. Have an amazing day.